And what's up guys, Thomas34HD here with another video, and this is a gaming video this time, and today we'll be reviewing the game Pneuma, I'm not really sure how you say it, Breath of Life. Basically, this game is, well, you spawn in as this, as the main narrator likes to call yourself a god, and that's like all he ever talks about is like, oh, I'm a god, blah 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 blah, I could do this, I could do that, this is my own world, this is created, this is this, this is that. So basically this game is just you listening to this guy ramble on about how he's got a god. Just kidding. As I can see so far, this game is basically like a puzzle solving game, obviously not like Portal so far in the game, but definitely a well-polished game from the little while I've played of it so far. Obviously, I'm not like far in the game. I just completed the first chapter, and I was like, alright, I'm not going to make a 20-minute video on this because obviously I know not too many people watch me, and I don't need to make a 20-minute video on this game. Plus, I'm not going to get too into it tonight because I was just checking out some other stuff, some other games. Battlefield 4 community test environment just updated, and there's finally some servers up again running on the Xbox, so I was just playing that a minute ago, and I decided, well, I got these clips recorded, I got nothing to do, I got no friends online, why don't I just commentate this tonight and get the video over with? So that's what I'm doing with you guys right now. If you guys don't know, my friend Dylan has this channel called Argo, ARGO, and you guys are like never gonna find him if you search him up on YouTube, so I'll put a link to his channel in the description, and just please subscribe to him. He's a small channel, he's only got 2 subscribers, he's got about like 9-10 videos, and for the longest time his quality was really bad, but now it's good because I'm a good friend and I fixed his computer, because my friend's dad built his computer earlier this year, and well, if you guys don't know, the motherboard has an output option for display, like VGA, DVI, let's just put it in simplest terms for people. Most people know what an HDMI is. It's basically that, but just different kind of cables. And his dad, my friend's dad, ended up plugging the video cable into the integrated graphics, or graphics that are built into the processor, which is not what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to plug it into the GTX 970, which is the video card powering this monstrosity of a computer Dylan has, which this entire time it was not plugged into that, so this entire time Dylan's video card was completely useless in his computer. So I did some research on his computer, and I found out from looking at like the files and stuff, it showed me that his computer was like not working right, and that it was using integrated graphics as its main video card, and I was like, this is not supposed to be happening. So I was like, I looked at the back of the computer and I was like, wait, why is there a cable plugged in up here when the video card is down here? Because like this on the back of the computer, you guys know there's a bunch of like USBs and stuff, and on the back there's also like your where you export your like display, like I just said, like HDMI or something. And there was one on the top by the motherboard, by the CPU, because I know where the CPU was, because it's right on the top of the case. And then there's the video card, which is in the middle. Now, I see the cable plugged into, like, the top of the case, and I'm just like, yeah, there's the problem right there. You have it plugged into the motherboard, not the graphics card. Your computer has been using integrated graphics this whole time. And what also led me to believe this was the fact that he was running this game, Dark Souls, at, like, 20 frames per second this entire time, and he thought this was normal, because he doesn't know much about computers, and he was like, oh, it's just an old game, it runs slow, and I'm like, that's not supposed to happen, Dylan. Trust me, Deontay's computer runs it fine, why doesn't yours? So I ended up changing the cable into the right place, and voila, what do you know, it worked. So now he has Shadowplay, and now his videos are going to be good quality. His latest video he just put up tonight was actually 720p, or sorry, 1080p 60 FPS. I can only watch in 720p on my iPad though. So it's please subscribe to his channel. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description. He's been a big help, and I've been a big help to him. We're pretty good friends, and I hope you guys support him, because if you support me, you should support him. And so getting back into this game, Pneuma or Pneuma or whatever you want to call this game, I have no clue. Like I said, if you don't hear this guy in the background, which is probably kind of hard because my voice is a little louder than his, he, like I said, basically just like refers to himself as a god. He's like, oh, I'm a god, blah blah blah, I could do this, I could do that. And so far what I've noticed about the game is from what I see, it seems like he thinks he's the one who's controlling it, but I'm not so sure he is, because if you notice, for some of these puzzles you have to look at these things that look like eyeballs to open up doors, and it's almost like he's not like creating the world, it's almost like the world's creating itself for him. So it's almost like he's stuck in like some kind of whacked up virtual reality conspiracy thingy, and that sounds confusing, I know. But that's just the way I see it so far, so I have a feeling that this is not him being a god, and obviously something else is creating this for him. I have no idea. If you guys have played the game, or you guys know anything about it, please tell me in the comments below, but don't spoil anything too big if you do know, because I will be interested to play this game, because it was free, and it's actually a pretty big game for being free. So I was like, ooh, I'll get this, because now I have my new hard drive, and this game looks interesting. The graphics look pretty good, so I was like, okay. So I just stopped playing it, and it's a pretty good game, actually. Like I said, I didn't want to record too much gameplay because I didn't want to bore you guys out too much, because I know not everybody likes to watch my videos, and most of you guys like my my more funny videos. If you guys haven't seen MLG hoverboarding, that video was it's got 15 views right now, and it's been doing pretty good. That really didn't take me too long to edit, and I could have done a lot better work with it, but it's just kind of hard because I don't really have the best software. And if you guys saw in the comments, like, I use Movie Maker. Movie Maker is definitely not the best. I mean, yes, I can edit text on the screen and stuff, but I don't know anything too special. I specialize in computers, but I don't specialize in editing software on them. I specialize in how the computer's built and its core mechanics, not that. So yeah, also that, if you guys ever need any help with anything, be sure to leave a comment below, because I might be able to help, because I'm pretty good with computers. I mean, I have a bad computer in my house, my laptop, but doesn't mean I'm not good with them. And all my friends are surprised, because they're like, does your dad teach you this stuff or something? They're like, are you self-taught? And I'm like, I'm self-taught. I spend all my time doing research on the internet and everything for when I can get my own computer and I can build it myself, because that's the whole thing. Like, when you get a computer, it's not as fun if you just get a desktop from Best Buy and just start it up. I actually want to, like, build my computer, because I know that sounds really complicated, but it's really not. Once you really think about it, it's basically, as my friend's dad likes to call it, putting Legos together, which at first I was like, really? Doing all that stuff inside of computers, like putting Legos together? But once I've watched more and more things on it and done more research into it, it's gotten a lot more simpler over the years, and it's actually really simple. it's kind of like what he said, you just fit in the pieces. Like, most things are labeled on the motherboard for you plug them in. You can tell clearly where to plug things in. It's pretty simple. I mean, you don't technically need a disk drive at this point, but I'll probably just get one anyway. But now you can install Windows off of a flash drive, but I just like to have like a disk drive anyway, just in case. But that's my own personal opinion on computers and how they work. If you guys don't know, I'm not a big fan of Apple computers, and I'm very not too happy with their newest release of the iMac, what I like to call the 4K iMac, the new one that they just released with the 4K screen, if you guys don't know. And basically, this computer, it has a 4K display, so I'm like, alright, that's pretty cool. It's actually not too bad. But then I'm looking at the price, and I'm like, alright, this is $1,500. The Mac 5K is $2,000. What is the big difference between these two? So I'm looking, and I'm like, wait. You have a 4K display, and you put in integrated graphics. Now, if you guys are anybody like me, and you guys know stuff about computers, it's integrated graphics is bad. And why you would put that in a full desktop with an i7 processor, I don't know. Guys, I'll explain more upon that in my next video, but I see this video is coming to an end, so please like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe to my friend Dylan or Argo on YouTube, and